Hey guys, have you ever wondered, are your teachers interesting? You may think, no, all I do is teach. But we're here to change that, telling you guys what the teachers do out of school.
Who am I here with?
Mr. Shaw,
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
most interesting thing would be travel, golf, and hydrate.
What's your high or lowest score on golf? Would you say?
Lowest score ever,
Yep.
74 at Coyote Creek in Fort Lupton.
Holy heck! I usually shoot like upwards of 90s.
So you have 74 on the front nine and 74 on the back nine.
Yeah, more like that.
So you're telling me you're not very good.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Clayton Hartshorn, not very good at golf.
You want to bring me golfing with you?
No.
Who am I here with?
Miss Q, coolest person in the building.
Heck yeah. What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
I would have to say wake surfing.
Sounds fun.
Super fun.
Might have to take me.
Okay.
Cool. Who am I here with?
Mrs. Guerra.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
There's a couple things. The most interesting thing is probably reading books. I'm sure you guys think that's the most interesting. I also like hiking a lot, and I like lifting.
What would you say your favorite lift would be?
Well, it's changed. It used to be deadlift, and then I had children, and they sucked my strength away, and so now it's bench.
What's your max bench?
165.
Flexing on the haters. Heck yeah. What about the deadlift? Before kids stole your strength.
Before, my max was 270.
Dang, I don't even think I can do that.
Should we go right now? Let's have a competition.
Nah, it's chill.
Okay.
Who am I here with?
Senora Griffin,
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
probably traveling.
Favorite place to travel to?
South America, for sure.
Where in South America?
Well, just got back over Christmas break. I was in Colombia and Bolivia and Chile, but probably my favorite country that I visited out of those ones would be Colombia. It's a super interesting, beautiful country that has a bad reputation from its past, but it's actually a super cool country now with a lot of beautiful scenery and super friendly people.
You want to take me on a trip?
Yeah, there's some excellent food, so we'll do a food tour.
Who am I here with?
Mr. Dub,
You mean Weigel?
Weigel.
Works too. All the types of names. What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Well, I don't live a very interesting life, but I do. Students are always amazed that I get up most mornings and run 3 or 4 miles outside. So, also, I have 2 horses now, so I have to do horse chores. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I can't even run a mile without being gassed.
At your age, you should be able to run 9 to 10 easy.
No. What would you say your horses' names would be?
They are, one of them's named Shay, and the other one's named Comet.
Those are cool
Shay
horse
and
names.
Comet. Yep.
Are they rideable?
No,
No?
I know. Nor would we know how.
You think I could
We
ride
barely
them?
know how to take care of them. Well, I don't know. If you can't even run a mile, no, I don't think you can get up on a horse.
Shoot.
You probably get winded.
I can jump that high. Who am I here with?
Andy Poland.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
When I can, I like to play video games. During COVID, I got into Call of Duty quite a bit. Right now, my wife and I started antiquing, and I'm kind of going in deep antiquing.
Antiquing.
Yeah.
Mm. You say you hit like 360s on COD?
Oh yeah,
Oh, quick scopes?
Car 98.
Both?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Who am I here with?
Mr. Backers.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Ooh, I love collecting military surplus stuff. I have a literal museum tucked away in a shed. I have a piece of equipment from every conflict in the 20th century.
Which piece would you say is your favorite?
Ooh, I have a few. My favorite is probably a World War II M2 paratrooper helmet that I've worked pretty hard on getting completely restored.
That is freaking cool.
Oh yeah, someday I'll show it.
Alrighty, thank you.
Keep it real.
For real. Who am I here with?
Heidi Lanning.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Most interesting thing outside of school, going out on the boat at the lake.
Heck yeah. You like tube or?
I Like to tube, like to fish, and just being in the sunshine, the water. It's good.
Heck yeah. Who am I here with?
Mr. Lemon.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Well, you can decide if it's interesting or not, but I love fly fishing, rafting, skiing, lots of other outdoor activities when I get the chance.
Heck yeah. Where do you like skiing the most, would you say?
Okay. I like the smaller mountains. So I'm going to say Powderhorn on Grand Mesa and Sunlight in Glenwood Springs.
You want to bring me?
Do you ski or snowboard?
Snowboard.
No.
Dang it. What if I were to ski?
Would you be a pain in my neck all day?
Nah, I'd probably just break mine.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that. That's not funny. I don't want you to be hurt.
It was just a joke, don't worry.
Okay, good.
I'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I'm
believe that.
just amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Who am I here with?
Corey.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Watching my kids play volleyball and baseball and just hanging out with family.
Who am I here with?
Mrs. Grable.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school is?
I spend a ton of time in the car driving to watch my children play, but that's not very interesting. I like to ride horses and rope and do cowgirl stuff. It's actually therapeutic for me. I went to college on a rodeo scholarship, so being on a horse as an adult is good for my soul.
Well, I did not. Thank you.
Who am I here with?
Mr. Adams.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
In the summer, playing a lot of different tennis tournaments. So I'll travel around Colorado, Denver, Colorado Springs, go play in some tournaments.
All over.
Yep.
Who am I here with?
This is Mike Brisendine.
What would you say the most interesting thing you do outside of school would be?
Probably going up to the mountains southwest of Laramie and having fun on the Razor. Belong to a lake out by about east on 34 called Empire Reservoir. Take the boat out there, and that's what my wife enjoys doing. She likes to be on the boat. I like to be up in the mountains and fishing and doing a little bit of little bit of craziness on my Razor.
Heck yeah. Sounds fun. You want to take me?
Always. Sure, come along.
Heck yeah.
There you have it, guys. Your teachers are pretty cool.